Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. If you are new to the channel, I'm so happy to have you here. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today we're doing advice from your manifestation guides. And I'm just clearing these 3 decks that we're going to be using to choose your piles with. We actually are going to be using 8 decks all together today. And so I've already cleared them and I just was like, there is not enough space for all of them on the screen. So if you don't know me yet, my name is Jody. I'm an intuitive mentor and channel, which means it's my job to listen to spirit and to provide the messages that are coming through for you. You can find out all about me anytime at thespiritexperience.com. So today, as I said, we're asking for advice from your manifestation guides. So everyone's always manifesting something. I thought this was a great idea, and boy, did they come right in to direct this reading ahead of time. So we're going to be choosing 3 piles here, and as you can see, 1 and 2 are already out and ready to go. Just a quick reminder as I'm getting the final Shine from the Inside card for pile 3, that this is a collective reading. It is not an individual reading, so just make sure that as you're listening to your reading, that you're taking the nuggets that are resonating with you and leaving the rest, or they're asking me to shift them a little. So as I said, this is the Shine from the Inside Oracle. Pile 1, 2, and 3. I'm asking what they want next. These are these mini beautiful words of inner wisdom affirmation cards, and they have little symbols on the front, so I thought that's a wonderful indicator for some of you. What symbol are you being drawn to? I'm just going to close my eyes here so that I can't see and I can hear when they tell me to stop. So here's pile number 1. Yeah. Okay. And for pile 2. Nope. Yes, thank you. Got an elephant. There you go. Pile 2. And lastly, group 3, pile 3, please. It's kind of fun shuffling with your eyes closed. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Yes, thank you. Pile number 3. That is your card. Okay. And now I'm going to just give you another indicator with this pull so that you can feel which pile you're being called to and which pile your intuition is actually calling you to with the bicycle deck. This is the Stargazer bicycle deck, which I absolutely love this deck. It's really pretty. And I am going to reveal this card for you. So again, you're asking, which pile or which set of cards is going to lead me to the messages that my manifestation guides would like to give me right now for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest or you're wanting to manifest. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is the right time for your manifestation guides to be able to have access to that. So they want the top here. We got the King of Hearts. King of Hearts. Pile 1, group 1. Thank you. 7 of Clubs. Okay. And pile number 3 to close this out. Oop. Yeah. And the bottom, they just said. Okay, so pile 3, the Jack. The Jack of Clubs. There you go, the bottom card. It's unusual, but always listen to spirit, right? Okay, so we've got these piles set up for you there. Take a look, and once you feel like you are intuitively called to the pile that's going to provide you with the messages that you need from your manifestation guides, you can head down below to hop right ahead to your reading with the timestamps. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading today. We are getting advice from your manifestation guides. We're going to take a look at what it is that they have to tell you about what you've been manifesting or trying to manifest, because of course we're always doing that based on whatever it is we're thinking or believing, etc., wanting. And if you're listening to this, you chose the King of Hearts pile all the way to the left. I'm actually going to set this King of Hearts over here as it represents your grounded energy, and I'm going to set the Shine from the Inside card here, as well as the affirmation card that you chose here for the end of your reading. So first, as I am shuffling the Healing with the Fairies deck to give us a little bit of an overview where we're starting out with your manifestation guides and what they want to kick off the reading with you knowing, the King of Hearts is a very beautiful, compassionate leader energy. So of course it's a grounding energy just because it's high level. It's a king, it's a leader. But the King of Hearts has emotional stability, control, and is also able to lead from a place of emotional balance. They just said with levity. So knowing when to have fun, knowing when to keep it light, and knowing when to kind of dig into those deeper things, those maybe sad, harder pieces and parts of life. And also be able to sort of give advice is how they're giving it to me, to give advice from that space. So it's important for you to understand, given the fact that you chose this card, this is your grounded, intentional sort of belief system set. This is a wonderful card to have in a rooted energy, grounding you. As you're manifesting, they don't want me to use the word try. I was going to say as you're trying to manifest, but as you are manifesting, whatever it is that you want or desire, or they said, or that you think you want to desire, just taking a moment to pull the power from the Power of Surrender deck to place over here for the end of your reading. So it's important, as I said, to remember you are actually in a state where what's going to ground you is, thank you, I got the one that's sticking out. What's going to ground you is being able to have a balanced emotional state. As you are manifesting or aligning with what it is you'd like to manifest, you are going to need to remember this energy here, the King of Hearts, the emotional control, being stable, especially with your emotions. So let's see what else we have for you. We've got this Healing with the Fairies card. Let's see what the message is. Ooh, the magic of nature here. Interesting card to have. So the manifestation guides that you've got, trying to deliver messages to you today, are telling you it's important for you to get outside to connect with nature. Actually, fairies are straight up always found in nature. If you want to talk to the fairies, go outside and you'll be able to connect with them and talk to them. In this case, it's going to be important for you to do that. Also, they kept talking about grounding energy with your King of Hearts, which, you know, the Pentacles suit in the tarot is the most grounded suit. So this is water energy, really. And I think what they're saying is in order for you to be able to manifest the way that you want to, they're going to need you outside and doing grounding exercises. So if you can't get outside, although they're going like this to me, like, no, it's best if you could get outside, please. Connecting to Mother Earth and the magic of nature, as the card says, is going to help keep you grounded as you're working on remembering that what's actually grounding you, which is interesting, is your emotional stability. But you may feel topsy-turvy in this land sometimes because everyone can be emotional sometimes. You know, your emotions might get the best of you, or maybe you're really working on that. When manifestation guides come through, usually they're pretty direct. They're going to tell us today, you know, what they've observed, and it may not be exactly what it is that you think that you're trying to manifest, that they're observing you manifesting. And that's because we can think about something but send a different message, or we take actions that are not aligned with what we are saying that we want. And so they're going to direct you today. And this is telling us you may be getting emotional about things. You're meant to master and understand that you can step into emotional stability, and they're telling you what you're going to need to do in order to be able to accommodate that for yourself, is how they're saying it. So I apologize in advance if it's a little blunt today. They're kind of no nonsense right now. So they need you out in nature, group one. You got to get out. It will ground your energy and allow you to feel this beautiful, rooted, high-level energy that you've got going on. That's going to help you manage. So if your emotions are all over the place, yeah, they go, it's just not working. So they're telling you, they're giving you the answer. You got to get out into nature, sit in nature, go ground yourself, go for a walk, hug a tree. That's a little joke, right? Hug a tree. I mean, it's literal. If you feel like you want to hug a tree, so just sit outside and listen to like the birds or the sounds, or go and touch some grass, like literally touch the grass. Picturing yourself being grounded and your emotions then stabilizing as you're doing that. Because I think, yeah, they just said, because that will help you shoot a clear signal, which is what they're looking for in order to co-create whatever it is that you're manifesting. I'm only going to be taking these upright, and I'm just going to get 4 here. They said 2 from that line. 4 here for you. So the way that they had me talk to me about this is what they're sort of observing thus far, which I thought was pretty interesting. Let's see what you have, group 1. Again, only upright. Queen of Discs, nurture card. Obviously, she's depicted here pregnant, excuse me, which is not unusual. So you may be looking to manifest a child, group 1. Excuse me, or they said grandchild as well. So maybe you're really wanting a grandchild. There was a line out where they just said pregnant with possibilities. Interesting. The Queen of Discs, or the Queen of Pentacles, is a practical and nurturing queen. She sits and she's super grounded. She loves the physical things in life, and she's very fertile, of course, as you can see. She's growing things and she's enjoying them. They comfort her, if you will. Just another nod. So maybe you already are getting outside. That could be happening. If you are, keep doing that, group 1, because they're saying that that's clearly the way to keep the signal kind of moving and going strong. I'm just listening if there's anything else here. Let's see. What else do we have? The Justice card. The 7 of Discs, or 7 of Pentacles, and the 8. Wow, the 7 and the 8. I'm asking if they want one more, because we kind of have space for it. We could even move this over a little. All right, we're getting one more for you, group 1. Not expecting that, but again, we've got direct energy from spirit. Oh, look at that, the sun. So this is going to be successful. This is going to be successful for you. It looks like you're already doing a really good job. Group number 1. I have to say, you may be just checking in for verification here, but it looks like you've been doing a really, really great job for yourself with whatever it is. Maybe you're taking care of yourself and you're nurturing yourself because you are growing something, or you would like to have a child or a grandchild, or you're nurturing that forward. The Justice card is a beautiful card. It tells you that, right, maybe you're coming out of something, or you're being called to something. So you may feel called to grow whatever it is you're growing. If you're not trying to have a child or grandchild, they keep saying that, or grandchild, then you may be coming out of something like an inner awakening happening where you feel called to something new. And it will come on the back of what you've already created or what you've already done in your life, possibly in your work. They're telling you here it's important for you to keep working on it, because that's what's going to help you manifest and bring it to success. It looks like you're already doing that. This is in quite beautiful alignment, group 1. If you've been sort of, again, with the emotions, I'm bringing it up again, lots of discs. So this may have to do with work for you as well, or something around your home. If you are trying to have a child, they want me to read it first like that. If you are trying to have a child and it may have been difficult for you in the past, or it just doesn't feel like it's coming as quickly perhaps as you want, this tells you that you can, it's sort of like you can you can allow it to be reborn. You can step onto that new path. Everything's going to sort of work out in a fair way, because what you've been doing to prepare yourself or your body for that, keep doing it. You're going to be successful here, because this is what you're already doing. This is a very good energy, group one, I gotta say. So they're just telling you kind of keep going. Now they're going to give advice here in the second line, which will be interesting. If it's not about a child for you, then this feels like it could be very work connected, because we have all these discs and then 2 major arcana. So whatever it is that you've been trying to grow or wanting to align with at a high level, you've been probably working on it and being practical. If you're not nurturing yourself there and providing yourself what you need for, like, letting yourself have some comfort in it as opposed to working all the time, they're telling you that you need to do that, right? Like, they're giving a nod there. Like, if you're not stepping into this Queen of Discs energy yet, it's going to be probably important for you to do that. Whatever it is that you've been working on, which you clearly have, you've been planting some amazing seeds, group one. Amazing seeds. And they are going to be growing. Everything is going to work out in your favor here. This Sun card is like a beautiful, positive, successful outcome. So whatever it is you're looking to manifest or are already working on, this is a manifestation card through work. The 8 of Discs, the 8 of Pentacles. Clearly, they're telling you what you've been doing is going to lead to success, especially to have the Sun at the end here as opposed to here. Very clear, whatever it is that you're working on is going to be successful. Whatever it is that you're doing right now is going to be successful. I'm not really sure that we need any more guidance. They're laughing at me like I'm hilarious, but I'm just saying. Let's see what they're going to give you here. You've got the Knight of Wands to couple this Queen of Discs. Okay, I just want to make sure that you can see. Good. The Page of Cups. Yeah, they said get them all, please. Like I'm wasting their time. That's funny. Okay. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I am. I said flip them. Ooh, the 10 of Pentacles. Excuse me, the 7 of Pentacles. They're like, what? The 7 of Pentacles to couple the 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, boy, have you planted some beautiful seeds. Boy, have you planted some beautiful seeds. They're just telling you to keep going here. The 9 of Swords. All right, thank you. And the 2 of Swords. Okay, let's see. Okay, whatever it is that you, group one, wow. I just want to say again for you, group one, good job. Good job. Keep doing what you're doing. Get out into nature, because you're at you have a high level grounded energy that's so emotionally stable that you're going to be able to use your emotions, use your fire, use your work ethic, all to lead you to beautiful success. It's really good energy here for this. Okay, so what they're saying is with the Knight of Wands coupling the Queen of Discs, this is a very fast-moving night. This is the fastest moving night. So whatever it is that you are doing for yourself right now, how you're nurturing yourself, what you're giving to yourself, keep doing that. If you get an inkling to do something different for yourself that's going to nurture you or make you feel more comfortable or make you feel more aligned, okay? Or it's like if you get the inspiration to do it, please do it, is what they're saying. Keep going. That's what I'm saying. You're doing a great job, group one. So keep doing that, because you don't want to delay acting on those instincts to nurture yourself or to get into this high level energy. You've got the Page of Cups with the Justice card. They said, stop wondering, is what they said when I pulled this as I was turning it over. There's no need to worry if what it is that you're hoping for, because the Page of Cups is that dreamer type energy. And I feel like that energy may unground you sometimes, and then you start to wonder about whether or not what you're doing is actually going to work out or is going to manifest. And what your manifestation guides are trying to tell you is, stop wondering about it. Just let yourself dream about it. It's all going to come beautifully together. It's all going to like be staked in the ground, in your life. This feels like it's going to come right into your life. So they want you to keep dreaming, because this can be a worrisome. They're saying that you're worrying or wondering. Wonder is a great energy, right? When you wonder, you leave it open for your manifestation guides to bring it in the exact right form at the exact right time. So they're saying stay in that high level energy of, it's like fantasy. I know you're not meant to stay there forever, because obviously you need to ground yourself and, create emotional stability, whatever. But they're saying, don't worry about the result here. It's going to be beautiful, just, balanced, fair, possibly better than you think, because you've got this sun here. Just saying, what you're doing is leading to something wonderful. They want you not to forget to allow yourself to dream about what you're working on, plus, and beyond, right? And beyond. Of course, now we got double messages, 7 of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. So again, the 7 of Pentacles, they said dig a little deeper. The 7 of Pentacles tells you what you've been doing, all of your hard work, what you've been able to put your time, your money, your energy, your heart, your inspiration into. It is going to grow. It is growing. It is in the process of growing. And so these seeds that you have planted, your manifestation guides are giving you the same thing you're already doing, or you already understand. So if you haven't quite stepped into that understanding yet, they're doubling down on that, group 1 for you, so that of course, you're doing what you need to do. You're definitely on the right track. Well done, well done, well done. She has perseverance here. It's like, whatever you've been working on. And sometimes you might have felt like, oh my God, is this going to go anywhere? Like, I feel like I'm putting in all this work and I'm not sure if I'm wondering if my dreams are going to come to fruition, or if I'm going to be able to really align with what it is I want and bring it into form. What this says is, keep planting those seeds, doubling down on that. What you're doing is literally in direct alignment with what your manifestation guides would give you to do. So you're already here in alignment with that. So keep planting those seeds. The 8 of Discs, moving right to the 8 of Discs. So this I can tell that you're actually digging in, you're doing the work, you're being led by your passion, possibly being diligent about trying your best and showing up and trying to manifest things. And you may have very high standards for the work you do or how you're taking care of yourself. You may be trying to master something or make it just right, just perfect. And what they're saying here with this 9 of Swords is, because the 9 of Swords is a worrisome card, losing sleep over something. What they're talking about here for you, group 1, is like the perfectionism track, or the like needing, like micromanaging energy, because it's coupled with this very physical doing the work manifestation energy. So they don't want you blocking here, is how they're putting it. So just know that as you continue to show up and do the things that you're being called to do and master things and really put in the work and the learning, like you may be looking into different things that you can learn about what you're working on, or learn about your body and how to nurture yourself better, or learn about, if you're looking for a child, right? If you're looking to have a child learn about what it's like to have a child. Talk to other parents or something. If you're working on a project, you're learning how someone else may have done it, and you're trying to master it in your way and work on it in your own way, and you're trying your best, but it just feels too intricate. And they're saying that if you're worrying about this, okay, if you're allowing worry to get in the way, your mind, right, and you're not trusting yourself here, it will block what you're looking to bring in. And because you're gonna bring it in, it's just this can make it much harder for yourself. You can make it harder for yourself by continuing to worry about it, losing sleep over it, going over and over and over and over. That's what they're saying. You keep going over it and over it and over it in your head, and like they're annoyed. Like, stop doing this. You don't have to worry. Look at this. What you've been doing and planting and diligently working on and diligently showing up for, and the work that you're doing is just right. They said it's just right. This stuff is just, they're tired of it. Don't worry about all the little teeny tiny things. It's blocking the flow of manifestation to this energy, right? So release the worry. When you feel worried, do this. Go into nature, because the worry is a track from your mind that's going to upset this beautiful, balanced, emotional root that you have to stand on. That's how they just said it. So they're noticing that you're worrying a little too much about the details of things. They want you to really stay focused on this dream and this inner vision, knowing it's going to come. It's coming. They're working on it. You don't have to worry about it. Actually, just enjoy, if you can, the work, the day-to-day, the showing up, and knowing that you're in manifestation energy. The work you're doing this is a literal dedication card. It's a manifestation card. It is an 8, right? So you are manifesting by continuing to do the work off what you've already planted. Amazing. Love this. Good note from your manifestation guides. They don't like this. They're not into it anymore. And I think they're having to skate around it, which is probably why they're making me feel a little annoyed. Like, really? Why are you worrying about that when it doesn't even really matter, or it gives it like in a little extra flair? Or like, if you're taking good care of your body, okay, then if you have like a little, something that's not organic, right? Or that's what they just said, organic. Oh my God. Like, God forbid you eat one tiny thing or take a sip of something. Like, give it a rest with that, please. It's blocking, and they're having to go around that energy. It's like putting a block in the manifestation, right? So relax with it. Show up. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful, really. And it's going to lead to success. The Sun card coupling the Two of Swords. Basically, what they're saying is, we're going to need you to show up to make some decisions here, which is wonderful. They might be a bit difficult. However, we're going to need you to make some choices based on what's coming up for you, what starts to actually manifest into your world. I don't want you to be afraid here. I'm asking if they'd like to give me any more other information here. I don't want you to be afraid. By the time you get here, they're asking you to release the worry so that you can make a heart-centered decision with your intuition. So the moon is indicating the intuition and, of course, your heart. So they don't want you being hung up on these decisions. They want you to have been in a place where you understand that you are both grounded in nature, but you're able to dream and move things forward. You're doing such a great job. And when things come in to form and you've got to choose on them, that you're going to make the best possible decision for you, for the project, for the baby, for the family, for your job, right? For your work. I just said for your art. So maybe some of you are working in an art. They're showing me like somebody hanging these big paintings. So I don't know if that's you, if that resonates with you. You'll make the best choices. The art will go in the right place, the right artist, whatever. But if you rely on your mind instead of your beautiful emotional stability and your grounded energy, knowing, and that confidence they just said, and your confidence, It's going to be hard for you to make decisions. So this is a bit of a warning here. You're going to start to see things manifesting in the physical world in the future, and they may continue to grow because anything under the sun grows. So you're on a track here to manifest stuff for sure. Whatever it is that you'd like to manifest. It may not show up in the exact way or in the exact package that your mind has for you, but that's why they want you out of worry and into dreaming, into imagining, so that when it comes time and you start to see this in form, when something comes about, when that pregnancy test is positive, right? Or if you're the grandparent, you get the phone call, or that project starts to come together and it's a yes from someone, or you see it take off, or the numbers grow, or the money comes in, okay? Or you land that big client, whoever that is for. You're not going to be worrying about making the wrong decision. You're going to feel so aligned and connected, like, amazing, I deserve this. See, it's important. You see how the sun and the moon are sort of working together with your heart to help you make that decision. So they're warning you here. Don't get caught up too much in the sun. The sun's going to shine on something. You're going to be able to see it. We need you to tune in so that you don't feel conflicted in making the decisions that are going to be asked of you. Because that's how manifestation works. It's a co-creation process. And that's how you continue to be able to manifest and actually see it on the physical plane, right? You're not just doing it by yourself. Things are going to start to come in. They're going to give you that, here you go. And you're going to see it, or you're going to observe it. You'll be like, okay. From there, they're tossing the ball to you usually. Your manifestation guides will go, all right, there you go, your turn. And so they're warning you not to get caught up in your head when you need to make those decisions. You have everything you need. You're doing such a wonderful job. Group number 1, it's expected that you're going to be successful, that this is going to come to success. Beautiful energy. Let's see what you need to look at surrendering now with the Power of Surrender card here. This is like this card here. Is it reminding me of this card? Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So joy is your word. Joy is your key word. Group number 1, love that for you. Every time you get caught up in your mind or caught up in the nitty-gritty details of the work or the day-to-day stuff that you're doing, because, this is hard work. Whatever you're doing is hard work. It feels like it takes your energy and in your focus, but it's leading to something beautiful. You just want to pay attention when your emotions are going, because this is your grounding energy. Go outside, go experience some beautiful, surrender to joy at that moment so that you can feel like you keep moving forward and you're not carrying worries that you don't need to carry, that you remember what you're imagining and that you're moving things forward in a fast pace. They're asking for you to do that. But your inspiration can get stifled if you're all up in your head and you're just working all the time, not knowing when it's time to take a break, or you're too controlled, and you don't experience any joy or very little when you're allowed to in that certain time allotted with that certain person or with that certain amount of money or whatever. They don't like that. They want you to be more free. They want you to be able to dream while you're doing the work. It's a beautiful balance and a give and take, because you're already on the way there. So they're giving you another hint here. If you feel frustrated, if you feel overworked, if you feel like your energy is drained, do something that allows you to smile, to bring joy into your heart. It will immediately raise your vibration. It'll probably help ground you, and your emotions will start to stabilize. So that you can feel good about things and not worry about them. Instead, you're going from worry to imagination and joy and happiness energy. Good call. They just kind of gave me a little salute there. Okay, let's see what we've got on the shine from the inside direction. Wow, holy cow, you guys. Yes, you are pure magic. And look at this. First of all, that looks like the moon to me, but you've got these bubbles here, and bubbles are magic. Very similar coloring too to that card. You are pure magic. It's like they're just saying, just to let you know, in case you couldn't see with this, you're pure magic. Please don't forget it. You do not need to be worrying about things. We need you dreaming and showing up as you are, because you're already pure magic. You are pure magic. Oh, yes. Love that. All right. And the affirmation, words of inner wisdom, be still. See, you can see that. Spirit waits to guide you, but you must be still to hear the message. 18, that's the moon energy, okay? That's the moon energy. This feels really connected to this when you see that come in to your life, when it's made manifest, they're saying, please take a moment to tap in. We'll be guiding you. We'll be guiding you so that you don't have to worry about making a decision, that you'll go, this feels really intuitively right. My mind checks it off. I feel very good about it. Go. You'll be able to trust your intuition. So that's another reminder from your manifestation guides. It's not like they just drop something in your life and then disappear. When that happens, say thank you, if you will. Like, show your gratitude. It keeps the channel open. And then if you have to make a decision, make sure that you're asking and listening. Be still. Okay. And to close out your reading, they're having me choose from the Healing Mantra deck to give you a mantra to work with. And I am going to just close my eyes here as well, because tops of the cards are colored. I can see them. Cultivating courage is your card, group 1. Not that you don't already have plenty of that. I think you just might be a little tired maybe, and they're telling you to keep going because it's like the work you're doing is so beautiful. Cultivating courage. Let's see what your mantra is. In any given moment, I know exactly what to do. In any given moment, I know exactly what to do. Your manifestation guides have the utmost faith in you, group 1. So they want you to remember that you know. And if you don't know, be still and ask, because they're right there helping you along, bringing this to fruition, bringing this to success as you continue to balance your energy, love yourself, be inspired, but don't overdo it. Rest when you need to, then move things forward. Such beautiful energy. Group 1, this was your reading. I hope that it was helpful. I'm really excited for you for the future of whatever is coming to fruition here, because success energy is ahead. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. If you know someone else who might want to hear what their manifestation guides have to tell them, then you can share it with someone that you know. And don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, please. Hit that bell so that the next time that I post a pick a card reading, you'll be notified. I'm so excited for you, group 1. What beautiful energy. I think you've been building something really wonderful, and boy, is it going to be successful. You're pure magic. Thank you so much, group number 1. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you're listening to this, then you chose the card right in the middle, the 7 of Clubs, which is the 7 of Wands. And today we are getting information from your manifestation guides, advice for you based on whatever it is you're manifesting. We'll get a little bit of info about that. We'll get some advice for you. I'm going to set this 7 of Wands aside, or 7 of Clubs aside, as well as the Shine from the Inside card and the affirmation card you chose for the end of your reading over here. First, we're going to chat about the 7 of Wands, or the 7 of Clubs, which is your grounding energy. Now, what they said for you, group number 2, before I started this video, was that you're really trying to protect yourself. So that is what is grounding you. Now, I'm not sure if it's a stifling energy, so I'm really excited to see what kind of guidance they're going to give you, because it feels like you go back and forth, and when you're challenged, your defenses go up. And whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, sometimes that can be a block, or sometimes that can be protection. And learning the difference, because this is in your rooted energy, as challenges arise, or as, you want this? Okay. as challenges arise or things happen on your path based on, you know, the work that you're doing or what it is you're envisioning, thank you, or what it is you're looking to manifest, it's going to be important for you to recognize that this is in your rooted energy. And if you need to defend yourself, fine, but it needs to be intuitively, it's like an intuitive honoring, they said. They need you honoring yourself there. And a lot of it is divine protection is what they're looking for. Because the Seven of Wands can quickly turn to like, stay away, you know, hey, don't even, you know, it can be a blocking energy, like don't come any closer. And they're wanting you to open that up to, I understand and know that I am protected, right? I'm always protected. That like if you have competition popping up or like I said, challenges on your path, then you know, you don't think, you know that you are protected in that. They have a hand in that. So whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is you're moving forward, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, they need you to know that this grounding energy, sometimes if you get too defensive, it's blocking, and they're going like, what are they doing? We're already protecting them. We're already protecting them. They're getting all up in their heads about that. Like you might get angry or frustrated or feel like somebody's in like trying to harm you. Now, that may actually be happening. Again, we're going to see. Thank you. But they want you to be able to tell the difference, I think. So we'll see what comes up. So I pulled here from the Healing with the Fairies card to give us a bit of an overview. And just want to make sure you can see that. The Power of Surrender cards here for what you're going to need to look at surrendering or what your guides would like to see you work on surrendering at the end of your reading. But let's start with Healing with the Fairies for you, Group 2. Miracle healing, yeah. Oh, they're talking about how you need this. You need to understand this because it's going to help you heal others. It's like heal yourself, heal the world is really what they're actually literally saying. Heal yourself, heal the world. Are you in? Okay. I want to mention that they're kind of direct today, these manifestation guides. So if I'm a little direct today, that's why. So yeah, the miracle healing is you opening up to understanding that healing is available to you. You can leave certain things in the past. You don't have to carry them forward and be always on the defensive, knowing that you're protected by your manifestation guides, but divinely. Use protection exercises if you need to. They just said, give yourself space for the healing to occur, which is really interesting. But you see how she's making her way to the world there? That's why they said that, right? So this isn't just about your healing. Whatever it is that you are doing, whatever it is that you're manifesting requires your own healing and the healing from the past or your own experience, your own path. You need that wisdom, that energy, that knowledge. Whatever it is that you've been through is going to help you to heal others, heal yourself, heal the world. And this defensiveness stuff, you know, it's meant to be beautifully connected energy because sevens are also very spiritual number. It's like, I know who I am now and I am connected to spirit and I'm going to make sure that I'm trusting myself and the divine connection that I have. And in this case, my manifestation guides to lead me to the perfect way to heal myself and that I am protected in doing that. And I don't have to be so defensive about certain things. I can leave certain ideas or notions in the past where they belong. And this is going to help you. You may be, I don't know, we'll see what the cards say, but it feels like you're going to be coming upon some kind of work or coming upon some people perhaps who you can actually help heal. So you're using what you've been, if you're looking to become like a healer, a therapist, they just said the word art again. During the first reading, I said that word too. So maybe art therapy. Anyways, anything to that effect. A social worker, they just said. So anything that's helping people. They want both of these. Ooh, all three. Bottom two. Oh gosh, guys, come on. Okay. anything that's involved with helping people heal from trauma or past wounds or emotional baggage that they may be carrying. You have a part in that, group number 2. So if that's what you're looking to manifest, or maybe you don't even realize, like right now you're working on your own healing and it's going to be such a beautiful thing for people around you in the future. And if you are looking to either learn more about that or go to school for it or read more about it or, etc., you're on the right path here, and they're going to help you by protecting you and helping you heal. Miracle healing. They just at a quick, at a fast rate, at accelerated rate. So accelerated healing is available. Let's see what we've got. We're only reading all these tarot cards today upright. Yeah, Fortune's Wheel. There you go. Wheel of Fortune, kicking it off. So this is we're looking at first what it is that you've been doing, what they've observed you doing. So you must already understand either how fortunate you are or have had a stroke of good luck, or that this is your destiny, or a turning point has happened where you're like, something changed in me and now I want to be able to leave this stuff behind me. I'm open to healing. I've been working on healing. Something shifted to make me feel like, yeah, I can do this. I believe I can do it. I know that I can step into a different energy to heal myself. You could just be like, I'm ready for it. Something changed. If you're looking to study this kind of thing, then something might have shifted in the way that you live your life, do your life, work, and you've been able to see it somehow as a needed change that's going to bring in a lot of good fortune here. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Inspired action, energy, beginning of something new. This also feels like your inspiration leads the way. So what you're inspired to do is what's going to help you heal. What you're inspired to do is what's going to help others heal. So if you're beginning something new or thinking about doing that, very, very good. That's what I was picking up on here before, like healing the world, is that Ace of Wands energy. So they have observed you, understanding that. So that's wonderful. You've got the Seven of Cups, lots and lots of choices, which is wonderful. And also sometimes, this card can be one of a dreamer where, you have opportunities and you have many, you're going, I wonder what I could do with this. I wonder what's going to come of this. I know that I'm on the right path, that I know that something new is beginning because something shifted, and this Wheel of Fortune feels like something shifted, and at first you were like, whoa, like, what? Change? But you recognize that it's needed and it's actually good, and this is what's allowing you to have this beautiful spark energy now that says, I'm willing to do something new. I'm inspired. I have a desire to start something. I have a desire to do something different or something new. And you have choices. You have many opportunities. So maybe you're like just starting to dream about what it is you could do with this, where this is all leading. It's beautiful energy. The Moon. Intuition, of course, the Moon card. They're wanting me to add up these numbers. Hold on. That's a 10, 1, 18. Oh, 18. Okay, thank you. The Moon is the 18th card. And these add up to 18. So clearly, this is a beautiful direction for you, group. Yeah, group number 2. It looks like she's wondering. It's almost like she's... Yes. If you've been asking spirit, which choice is the right one for me? What's going to come of this? Am I actually going to be able to heal? Is this the right path for me? It feels like this girl or this woman is asking her manifestation guides. So maybe you have been asking them, you've been trying to connect with your intuition, you've been stepping out of any kind of sort of illusions about where you are right now and what you need to heal or what you've been through or what's going on in your life and what needed to change. Beautiful energy, group 2. Well done, you. And you've got the Hermit card here. The Hermit card is a card of solitude. So someone really needing to take a break from the world in order to be able to return to themselves, return to center, to hear what it is their inner voice is telling them. So it's really kind of beautiful to have the Hermit next to that Moon card. So maybe you have been already looking within yourself, and they just keep saying, it's a light in the dark, Jody. It's a light in the dark. They're going to find that light in the dark with this lantern energy. Because I feel like you've got this light here and you're going to be able to see where it's leading you. One step at a time, not too far in advance, they just said. So if yes, thank you. They're talking about this being her looking like she's walking into unknown territory that's very dark. She doesn't know. Of course you don't. This healing and what's going on in your life is just it's a new path, okay, with lots of opportunity, and there's no way that you would know. You can't see that far ahead of you here. So it's so interesting because normally I would not read the Hermit that way, but that's how they're giving it to me. Your inner guidance is leading you as well as the light. This spark light is leading you forward through the darkness. So there's going to be a lot of unknown energy as you are manifesting whatever's coming in. This is a connection to inner self, inner guidance, inner inspiration, your intuition, knowing you have opportunities and remembering that you have those opportunities on the back of this wonderful turn of luck you've got here. And they're just saying, you're walking into a place that you don't know. Trust us. This light will give you exactly, it will show you exactly what you need to know step by step. We're going to see what they have for guidance. Let's just move these a smidge. For guidance for you. This was the field tarot I was using. We're going to see what they have for guidance to couple these cards for you, group 2, with this essential. It's called the Essential Tarot. Love this deck. Overall, though, I feel this really compassionate, beautiful path ahead of you. And I know sometimes it can be scary as you're manifesting sort of blindly, right? But your manifestation guides are not blind, right? So it's okay for you to not see too far ahead of you and really trust your intuition, because it just feels like there's a knowing that whatever you've been healing or whatever you're stepping into or willing to heal now, it's no problem. You're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to leave that stuff behind. You're going to be able to connect with spirit and understand you're protected in this. You're grounded in this. And that's what speeds up, accelerates, as they were saying, the healing process for you and allows you to start a new path where you're really sharing that with others step by step along the way. So you may just see something, oh my gosh, this is coming to fruition, how beautiful. And they're not wanting you to see too far ahead, or they would just give it to me. I mean, I'm interested to see what they're going to give here, but I can feel that they're it's going to overwhelm you if we could tell you what's ahead. We need you walking and trusting. Thank you. Walking and trusting. Okay. Walking and trusting, group 2. As you open up your heart, thank you for healing. Okay, let's see what cards they're gonna provide here in information guidance. 2 of Swords, another group had this card as well. 2 of Swords here. This is a decision card that needs to be made, with your intuition and your heart center. Normally, the 2 of Swords is depicted with someone with a blindfold holding the swords like this, which way. It can be a very difficult decision, okay? But I think that if you continue to trust here, with this Wheel of Fortune energy, you continue to trust that this was a turn of good luck for you. You're thinking about it right. So don't get stuck in indecision about this. Remember, one step at a time, you're moving forward and things are going to be sort of like manifested in. You're going to know what to do with it. Oh, that's okay. That's next. All right. That's beautiful, because the focus is on healing yourself and possibly moving into a healing modality is, so you may be teaching people how to heal, learning about healing. Yeah. Okay, Page of Cups. Oh, another group. Group 1 had both of these cards. Okay, the Page of Cups energy. And that is coupling the Ace of Wands. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. This energy is a card of a dreamer, right? The beginning of a new path that fills your cup and leaving some of the hurt or the struggle is the word they just said, the struggle behind you, and understanding that this new spark, I'm on to something. This feels like the stuff that dreams are made of, is what they just said. This feels like the stuff that dreams are made of, meaning fulfillment energy, beautiful energy. It's going to fill up your cup. You're allowed to be curious, to embark upon this new path with wonder and curiosity. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to see the next step. That's it. And it's going to be important for you to understand that. So you're making decisions with a sense of intuition and not spending too much time in your mind, because like they just said, it might be like, oh, this is too good to be true, right? And they're like, nope, actually, it's part of what's going on right now for you. It's on the back of this healing. It's on the back of this. This is the path you're embarking upon now. We're going to show you. But we need you to be very clear. And by clear, I don't even mean clear. I mean like intentional. Intentionally dream. Intentionally be curious about your path forward. Intentionally wonder. It feels very similar to the Fool card for you, Group 2, to me, this card. It's like, surprise. It's like, what's coming up for me next? What's going to come up on this wave? And like, hello. So be excited about what might be starting here for you. Group 2. And the Nine of Swords. Wow, these are similar cards. Maybe you have similar manifestation guides to Group 1. So the Nine of Swords energy with choices. Choices, choices, choices. Ooh. I spit. Choices card, and as I said, opportunity card with the Nine of Swords. This is not worrying about making the right choice, or right, thank you. Not worrying about making the right choice is what they're saying. So again, manifestation guides are going to tell you what's blocking that flow for them, because they're co-creating with you based on what it is that you're giving them. What you're thinking about, what you're feeling about it, what you believe about it, what you're imagining about it, which is why they want you in imagination here, not worry. Because it's coupling the choices card, you may have an abundance of choices that come up as you begin to dream, right? You're like, ooh, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. I wonder if this would be available to me. I wonder if one day I could do that. I wonder, I really admire this person. I wonder if I'll be able to do that. That's where they want you to stay. If you slip into this, I'm losing sleep over which choice I should make, I'm not really sure, you're not listening anymore, right? You're not listening anymore. It's a knowing that you can't pick the wrong choice, thank you. If you listen, you'll be more easily guided because you're so connected and trusting your intuition, that if you specifically say, hey, manifestation guides, and get to know them, get to know their names, start talking to them and calling them by name, get to know their energy. If you specifically say, help me make this choice, show me the right choice, show me with clarity, the best next decision for me to make, the best choice for me to make, you see? They don't want you in this mind confusion or sort of like stuck. A stalemate energy in your mind, worrying about what choice is the best choice to make. you really can't make a wrong decision. They're going to maneuver based on whatever it is that you choose, right? They can't choose for you. They can help to guide you. And the last thing they want is you worrying about whether or not you're going to make the right choice. So talk to them, go within, right? Use your intuition. This is connection, going within energy. It's really going to help you on this sparky new path as you're dreaming. And your manifestation guides are telling you that don't lose sleep over the choice. It will be clear. Like, you'll know which cup to choose. The Seven of Cups can also be a card of like dreaming. This sort of doesn't imply that with the graphics here as much. But they're talking about how like what feels like the best path that you're imagining is probably the best cup, the best choice, the best opportunity that you're imagining. This new beginning is whatever feels good, right? Like you go into your imagination and you go, if I go down this path, if I choose this, then it's that. If I choose this, and this is how I feel, and this is what I'm imagining it looks like or feels like. If I choose this, this is, right? And you pick the one that feels the best, knowing that you're protected, right? And you're on the right path. Instead of worrying about it, you're using your mind in the way that serves you, yes. So that your intuition gets involved. You're using your mind for imagination so that you can get your intuition involved and get that inner insight, and then you'll just know. It's like the daydream will actually help you make the choice if you can trust your intuition. All right, let's see what else we have. We have the Two of Wands, more twos. So yeah, this, look at that sun and moon together. Wow, this is a powerful card for you, group two. Holy cow, it feels really hot. The card feels hot. Like my hands feel sweaty, like hot. I guess they're not sweaty. They're not sweaty. Manifestation guides are. They're not sweaty. Just setting that other, feels. Well, you've got the Ace of Wands here, right? And this is your team, your manifestation guides telling you, oh yeah, it's coming. Yep, it's coming. Because that sun is it's sort of like success. Two paths, thank you. Two paths to choose from. Oftentimes, the Two of Wands is like, which direction inspires me? Which way do I want to go? Which one feels like it's going to move me in the best way forward? Which way you're trying to plan for, to make the decision here with the Two of Wands. But it feels, because that sun is there coupling the moon, and you've got the moon here connecting that, it feels like if you trust your intuition, it's going to be a very beautiful, successful decision. It feels like opportunity. It feels warm, like the Ace of Wands. Wow, I believe in this new path. This is amazing. Your guides are going to bring in the choice. They're going to bring in the paths, and you're going to make the right decision. It's so beautiful. It's like they trust you to make the right decision. This feels like success energy to me. A new opportunity made manifest in. Now you can see which way to go, or possibly just two choices, they're saying. So for some of you, it'll be either this or that. It'll be this choice or that choice. You can't choose wrong if you're trusting your intuition, because the sun often indicates success, warmth, positivity. Yes, right? It's a yes card. Yes, yes, yes. And so it's like you'll know which path to say yes to. But again, you're trusting your intuition first. The moon is on top of the sun. The moon leads to the sun. I feel like you get it, group two. That's amazing. So you really don't have to worry. And lastly, the Five of Swords. Wow. And again, they're pegging this worry, this mental worry again for you. Just listening. You can see that snake just curling around and capturing that hand to direct it. And look at those swords. They're all cracked. Oh my God. They're saying this. Do you want this? Is this what you want? This is a warning card for you, because they very clearly told you, as we were talking about this Hermit card, group two, the way to manifest is you're gonna have to be okay with the unknown. They're not gonna give you anything at this point that's going to overwhelm you. They're not gonna give you anything that's gonna overwhelm you. If you wanna know something and you're the Five of Swords is a mental conflict kind of card. It can be like your mind takes over and you want to do it. I need to know. I want to know. Because it's like the opposite of the Hermit card, literally. The Hermit card is I go within, I listen within. This is I need to know, I want to know, what am I doing, what's going on. It feels very mentally draining. Draining. Yes, that's the word they want me to use. Draining. So this is a warning for you, group number 2, as you're beginning to see the 2 paths or the 2 choices, or you're beginning to embark upon that path. You've made the choice. You know you're moving to success. You know where this your intuition is leading you. You know that this healing is actually taking place and you're going to be able to serve others with it, and you're trusting. They need you in Hermit energy in a really interesting way, which is I'm trusting my own intuition, and I will see right in front of me, and I'll see exactly what I need to know when I need to know it and not a moment before. And I trust my guides to show me exactly what it is that I need to see or understand. I don't have to spend time in my mind trying to figure things out, wanting all the answers, and being conflicted, or like sometimes it can be like competition energy. So you're getting lost. So if, let's say you're working on a project or you're doing something that you're trying to manifest, okay? Or you've been able to really understand some amazing lessons and knowledge through your own healing. So now you're doing a project that's really gonna either go out, it's like be given to others or help others, like we were saying, about your own healing, helping to heal others. And you're like, is it better than so-and-so's? I saw this, and I don't think mine's as good as that. I don't think that it's as good as that. None of that. Competition energy. Comparison energy, right? Judgment energy. They want you to be completely out of this and stick to the inner light, inner intuition, knowing that you're moving to success. Moving toward the sun, right? Moving to success. That this is the right path that you're on, and your manifestation guides are going to be working with you to show you exactly what you need to know when you need to know it, trusting that you're not going to get caught up in your head about it, that you're going to they're giving me a phrase. It's like, I think what they're saying is yield the path. I don't know what that means, but yield is to like wait. So you're waiting, I guess, until you are ready to move forward or till you're shown the next step. Trusting that you're on the right path, because you're going to have everything you need to make the decision. The decision is going to be made strictly through your intuition, heart center. And your mind might be worried about it, but you're being led. It's almost like I said, there's a part of this is very unknown, group 2, and you're just going to have to be okay with that, because they just shrugged their shoulders like, up and down, like, hey, this is where you're at. It's a wonderful place to be. Curious, wonder, knowing you're on the right path, really starting to see the opportunities. You've been through a lot. It feels like you've been through a lot, group 2. And it's time for you to embark upon this beautiful, inspired path. And really, I think you're going to help others. It just feels like it's connected to so much more than just you. And they need you to stop worrying about it and stop being in conflict in your mind or paying attention to other people, and instead continue to go within so you can be led and that you can co-create with them in this beautiful way where you feel completely protected and connected. All right, let's see what you have under the Power of Surrender card. Oh my gosh. Couldn't be any better, right? Surrender to wonder and awe, which is exactly what they were talking about this new path. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. What a word. This ecstasy word is this card. It's like something is beginning. It is being fired up because you chose to heal, because you chose, group 2, to begin that healing process, and you've been working on it. Things have shifted for you, okay? And you're on a brand new path now. They don't want you worrying in your mind about it. They need you to stay, surrender to the wonder of the new path, and allow them to show you the way. Beautiful energy, group 2. Wow, these readings are really cool. I'm like loving these. Okay, and from the Shine from the Inside. Believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. And look at these butterflies. Not only is she a unicorn with a cape, let's just take a nice observation. Unique, beautiful, and magic. Okay? Magic. Like this healing is some beautiful magic. You've got this transformation energy with the monarch butterflies in all different pretty colors. So yeah, something is transforming for you. It's time to step into your power, time to believe in yourself, time to unleash your inner unicorn, knowing you're connected, you're directed. And it's okay to be like, I'm excited, even though I don't know what I'm exactly excited about. Like, I know something great is coming, and I'm so excited to be led. I wonder, because wonder and awe, it's like, I wonder what's going to happen, and then something happens, and like something manifests, right? They bring it in. They may say, we need you to choose here, and you go, absolutely, this feels good, and they show you the next step and you go, oh my gosh, wow, can't even believe this. You stay in awe and you go, I wonder, right? That's the goal. Unleash your inner unicorn. I love that energy. Believe in yourself. Yeah. And they just said, believe in the healing. You know, you've done this. You've chosen this. It's beautiful. Not everybody chooses to heal, and you're about to embark upon a path that's really going to help others heal as well, which is so beautiful. We need more people like you, group number 2. Okay, affirmation words of wisdom. Feel. It's okay to feel something and not know the source. It's also okay to feel something without trying to change how you feel. I suspect that that's really part of this healing. 3, that's an 11. 11, 2, this is the justice energy. It feels like all will work out if you allow your feelings to show you the way, yes, and to heal. It feels really connected to the miracle healing. Oh, that's the acceleration. That's what they're talking about. This card's connected to that acceleration energy they were talking about. So it's like, if you're open to healing yourself and you're not blocking your feelings around it, then you probably accelerate the healing, accelerate the path in some way, maybe accelerate the service that you'll be providing to others, etc. Such beautiful energy. Love, love, love. All right, and to close out your reading, I'm going to be pulling for you from, interestingly enough, the Healing Mantra deck to see what it is your manifestation guides are going to give you to kind of focus on, align with, to close out the reading. I'm closing my eyes because I don't want to see the colors or the, the words. So you're seeing it before me, and rewriting the subconscious, group 2. That's a beautiful card. Not surprising. It's what you're doing, isn't it? The more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. The more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. Okay. Well, that's not surprising, right? You pulled that feel card here for you. The more I embrace feeling. So it's an energy of your heart center going on here, as well as really allowing yourself to be on the inspired path that is afoot, they just said, that has come to fruition for you, and allowing yourself to just be led. I love your energy, group 2. I feel like I want to say I'm so proud of you. I feel like you've come a long way. You've done a lot of work, and your experience and wisdom, like what you've been through, it's not for nothing, right? Like spirit and your manifestation guides have now, like, they're telling you you're starting something new here that's really going to be of great service, first to yourself and then possibly to the masses or many people, and it just feels so wonderful. Honestly, it feels like you're starting to step into becoming more of yourself now, aligning with more of your purpose here with that 7 there. So group 2, this was your reading. If you found it helpful, let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leaving me a comment down below. And if you know someone else that may find it helpful, please feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so the next time I post a pick a card reading, you'll be notified. Group 2, I'm so excited for you. I hope you will allow yourself to trust yourself and dream and experience this beautiful miracle healing because you deserve it. Stay in wonder. Let your manifestation guides lead the way. Stay out of worry. They love that you're a dreamer and you're going to help a lot of people, I think. We definitely need more people like you in the world. Group 2, thank you so much. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. Today, we are going to be receiving messages for you and advice for you from your manifestation guides or from the manifestation guides that are present for your reading. If you're listening to this, you chose the Jack of Clubs, which can indicate the page or the knight. I'm going to couple them together for your reading because that's what they've asked me to do, of Wands. So I hope you're ready, group 3, because if you chose this pile, I am very excited to see. This is a quick moving knight. You want to manifest things quickly? This is the page in the knight to do it. The card that's going to do it for you. It's going to move that ahead and spark that ahead. So we're looking at that as your grounded energy here. So you may be ready to go, group 3. You may be working on manifesting things for a while, looking to see what your guides have to say about it, and we're going to get some information for you on that. First, I'm going to pull for you from the Healing with the Fairies. Oh, this? Yes, okay. To give us just a little bit of overview energy from your manifestation guides, that's going to tell me kind of where you're sitting and what's going on right now with this, again, quick moving energy. So the Page of Fire is a very creative, inspired, it's sort of like young energy. So super excited about the things that are coming into their heart center, into their mind, being sparked for them. This is the Power of Surrender cards, which again, we will be looking at the end of your reading. So super sparky energy here. Inspiration. You have massive potential. Whatever ideas are coming to mind here, you can propel them forward. Because as I said, in the bicycle decks, there's only a jack, right? They don't have a page and a knight. They only have the jack representing that. And they're asking me to couple, your guides are asking me to couple this for you, which means not only do you have passion, enthusiasm, not only do you have the spark of energy and beautiful ideas and creative inspiration guiding you, you can move that forward now. It's in your grounded energy to do that, and that's what they're looking for. So I suspect, yes, they're nodding before I even say this, that your manifestation guides are going to be asking of you here. Meaning, they can't make you do things, right? Guides guide. They can't make us do anything. We're human beings. We get to live our own lives. We have freedom to choose. But co-creation is all about throwing the ball back and forth from spirit to you. Spirit, you. Spirit, you. And your manifestation guides are rearing to go. They're ready here, group number 3. They're ready. Are you ready? They're asking. Are you ready? Because look what's in your grounded energy. I hope you're ready. You're going to have some really great insights. If you're not already getting them, they're coming up. Great ideas. And they're going to be tossing the ball back to you, going, hey, you need to move on that. Let's go. Inspired action, inspired accelerated action. Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, visualization. This is actually really, really nice. Thank you. That's a good point. So you can see she's like a mermaid fairy here. And she's sitting in this like lagoon thing where there's so much water around. And they're saying that if you haven't felt this kind of sparky energy here going on, you may be in a place where the water is putting out the fire, which is interesting that they're saying that. Also the key, group 3, to your manifestations is this. right? So whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, you've got to see it first. See it to believe it before it gets here. And that's going to send this, I just feel like you have such a clear line into your guides, your manifestation guides, if you would like, sending like the visualizations as clear as possible. So allowing yourself to visualize already having it, already doing it, already experiencing it, already feeling it, etc. This is going to help your manifestation guides toss that ball back to you quicker. So meaning give you an insight, provide you with a physical task to do or the physical next best step. And so, but what they're indicating is water is all about emotions, okay? And what they're saying is your emotions may be stifling your fire. So the water may be stifling your fire. So maybe you get a great idea. You get super excited about it. You're like, heck yeah, I love this. This is such a good idea. I definitely need to do this. And then you're like, I don't know if I could see myself doing it exactly. I'm not sure if I'm that kind of a person. I don't know if I'm worthy. I know people don't usually say, I'm not worthy of this, but that's what they mean. And I say, it's like, why not you is what your guides are saying. Why not you? Okay, not why me, who am I, but why not you? Let's get that visualization on point, group 3. Need the visualization on point as if you're experiencing it, because guess what? Your mind directs things. It directs your body. So your body doesn't know the difference if you are visualizing something happening and really experiencing it in your visualization, your imagination. It's going to experience the same feelings, right, as if it's happening in real life. And what your manifestation guides are really asking for you to do is to visualize it as best as you can, like it's really happening before it happens, because this will give them this beautiful, clear track, this frequency to start bringing things in on. All right, let's see what we got for information for you. Woo, that one just wants to come right out. Group 3, I'm going to pull 5 here. They've asked only upright cards today. That one wants to come too. Thank you. Fine. This bottom and here. Okay. So let's take a look. So this energy with the field tarot, that's the field tarot. This is going to give me a look at what you've been doing already and what they've sort of observed. Ace of Discs. She has wealth here. So this is, you've started something new already. You've already started it. So well done you, group 3. Yes, yes, yes. So you've made some moves. Maybe you started a new business. You purchased a new home. You may have started a new relationship, although this is the card of manifestation and abundance, right? This is a new beginning, wealth energy. So this is probably around work or making money in some way. So maybe you've, as I said, started a new project, started a new business. Maybe you made a new investment. You saw an opportunity happening, or it's happening right now and you're about to make an investment, or you're about to put your energy into something and your money into something. This is also could be a new opportunity to make money for you. Group number 3. So well done you. Anything to say? No, they're like, that's it. Next. By the way, the manifestation guides today are a bit sort of direct. So you've been warned. The 5 of Discs, destitution. This was the energy that they're talking about, the water putting out your fire. The 5 of Discs can be like financial loss or worry around it. So maybe you started a new path, you made an investment, didn't go as you planned, or you're constantly worrying about what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Is this the right business that I started? Is this the right investment that I made? Yeah, they just went like this and on and on and on. So maybe you're worrying about it. Let's see what else we've got. 3 of Cups. So you've been spending hopefully some time with friends. Oh, they're talking about if you are working with someone around this new business, starting it, or have made investments with someone or are about to collaborate with people, this is good. Maybe you're going to make new friends. Maybe you've already made new friends around that. That's good. If you've been going out with your friends, also good. The Three of Cups is around joyful community, getting together to celebrate things. Maybe you were able to actually celebrate, but there's just this, like, I just feel is a worry energy coming from this card. Sometimes this card can be like massive lack energy where there's a huge financial loss. If that's what's coming up for you, then well, I mean, we'll wait for the coupling card, of course. I'm just not feeling that, honestly. A change in your finances maybe, but it feels more like, oh my gosh, is this the right thing? Did I do the right thing to me? Oh, look at this. Completion energy. The World card. She calls it the universe here. 21. Wow. This is, maybe you've already completed an investment, or you've already like signed a contract, put all your money in, and now you're worrying about it. So you've definitely gotten somewhere here. Group number. And they want more. They want more. They want the next step. They want what's coming. So this is a completion energy. It means you've gotten to the right place. It also can be around travel. So maybe you're traveling over, like, because this looks like a border. Maybe you've had to travel for this investment, or you're going to be traveling with this new opportunity or this new business. But really it means like you've been able to accomplish something. You've had something clearly to celebrate here. So well done you. Oh, look at this. 10 of Wands. Drop the burden. Okay. There's two energies I'm getting right now, so I'm just going to say them. Number one, in the future, they're wanting you to stop worrying and trying to move too many things forward, right? Coming out of this like lack mindset and dropping that, leaving it behind, because this is also a completion energy. She has burden here, but it means you've gotten to a point now where you can drop that heavy burden. You don't have to keep thinking like that. Also, this may be like financial loss. You got the right people, but it wasn't the right thing. It needs to be closed out and left behind. So depending on how that's landing for you, I don't think that's the majority of the energy that I'm picking up on, meaning I think for a lot of you, you're worrying about the investment, or you're worrying about the new business or the new project or the new coupling or the new opportunity. And yeah, you've been able to get to a place where you feel like good, like about it, or if you haven't yet, that's what's coming, and you can kind of stop worrying about it. You can drop all this heavy, again, it feels like worry. The visualization piece is going to put you back into this beautiful, forward-moving, sparky kind of, I know I'm making the right decisions and I go. This can also be impulsiveness, which you're trying to avoid because you don't want to be, stepping into financial loss if you can help it. Yeah, I'm just listening. It feels like that it could be that you need to drop something, or you need to look at what you've been able to complete and then stop carrying all these unneeded burdens that you've been carrying. Like, they're showing me like, oh, I got to take care of everybody. I got to make sure that this is paid for and this is happening. Or maybe you have like, like employees or something that you've taken on, or you've made promises, or you're in contracts. Oh, I got to take care of this. You may be able to complete this beautiful new venture. This is pretty quick too. You may be able to complete this, and then you get to actually unburden yourself from all of those because it's very successful. The World card is a success card. For some of you, it will include traveling over borders is how they're saying it. But overall, you bring it to completion. This new investment comes to completion if you've had to borrow, maybe that's what this is. If you've had to borrow some money from people, or you're in debt here a bit, you get to release that burden as a result. So that's success. You move to success. The world is like, well done. You've completed it. If you haven't seen this yet happening, just know it's in the future. We're going to get information from your manifestation guides and insight, sort of guidance, based on this. If you have already been able to complete it, drop the burdens, pay the debts, stop carrying around this like doubt energy that you don't know how to make great decisions. You know, this is so nice. This Three of Cups just kind of sitting there going, let's celebrate. I think they want you to be more in that energy, but we'll see what's coupling. And they really are calling for you to just be using your imagination, because whatever's coming next, because something comes after the complete, you got completion here, right? Success energy, it's done, well done, you made it, you did it, okay. This is also a completion card, but it's like I've been bearing this burden for a while and now I get to set it down. So something comes after that, you know? Whoa, that just wants to come out. Thank you. 2 more here for you. Thank you. What's that? This top. Okay. Let's see what we've got under these cards. Just wanna make a little space. So we're gonna do coupling cards. Whoa. See this? Oh my goodness. The Chariot card. Yay. I'm excited for you. You just have this fiery, forward-moving energy. This, look at the star in his head, looks very similar to this pentacle. What this is your manifestation guide saying like, let's go. Like I said, are you ready? They're ready. Are you ready? Let's go. This Chariot card is movement to success. Movement to success. So you're already on the path. They're affirming you've made the right moves. Get on that Chariot. Let's go. You're in control of this. You're making the right decisions. They just want to see it. They want to see what your imagination can come up with. They're like, it feels like this beautiful partnership, if you allow, between your manifestation guides and you know, bringing things, like envisioning them and then bringing them into form. And like, it might be slightly different than how you envisioned it, but they're, you know, it's better. Let's go. That's all they keep saying. I'm trying to get more out of this card. Every time I go back to it, they're like, let's go. So this just tells you move forward. You're moving forward to success. Stay determined. You're making the right decision. This is a new opportunity. This is a new path. This is a new project. Whatever it is, let's go. I mean, I'd love to give you more, group 3, but yeah. Page of Swords energy. Okay. Page of Swords with this 5 of Discs. Now, I feel like, see, it feels like you're questioning whether or not you made the right decision. Okay, instead of worrying, because that's what I'm really picking up with this 5 of Discs. Even if, like I said, it came, the worry is as the result of some kind of a debt or something, like financial or otherwise, energetic debt, time that you're having to take away from maybe your loved ones or whatever. Whatever the debt is or whatever that worry is or that lack energy is, they're telling you here to start to allow yourself out of that, because sometimes this card can be like a, I don't know how to say that. How do you say that, Spirit? Like, how do you want me to say that? It's like, what is the next idea? What is like it's like overcomplicating and needing, wanting, what's the next idea? What's the next idea? Because swords are all about air. They have to do with your mind, communication, seeking the truth, finding the truth, being able to channel it in, right? Connected to spirit. But you see how peaceful this page is? This page has their eyes closed. Closed. They're not worried. They're channeling. The Page of Swords is curious and is aligned with spirit. And in this case, with your manifestation guides, right? They're asking you, stay aligned with us. A very excited innovator, because the ideas just come in, flow in. And in this case, they need you calm here. That's why the visualization. This energy feels very similar to this energy. I know it doesn't have, well, there are clouds, but it just feels like it comes to you. that you don't have to be worried about it, that the new insights come when you relax. So that's what they're saying is relax. You're on the right path. We're telling you, let's go. Then we need you to sit in this visualization. It's like if you allow yourself to imagine, they'll channel the new insight in. And it will give you this beautiful energy. Like if you open up and go, I wonder what you have to say about this, instead of I'm worried, you'll get the new insights. You see, they just feel so calm and relaxed. That's what they're telling you to do. Instead of worrying, relax into the visualization. Allow us to bring forth the information for you. Oh, look at this. The 8 of Cups. Look at all these spilled cups. That's a very interesting card to have coupled with the 3 of Cups in this joyful celebration. Okay, thank you. If there are connections that you have made that are not serving you, you've got to be able to pay attention to them, because the 8 of Cups asks you to trust your intuition, to walk away from things that are not working. I'm just listening because this is a very interesting energy. I mean, they may provide you insights on what it is that you're needing to walk away from. I'm wondering, they're saying the word system, so it might be like certain systems that aren't working. It feels like it's going to be very clear to you that certain people, either that you're investing with or you're involved in, are not aligned, let's just say, with what it is that you see for yourself for the future, or how you see this coming to fruition, or what it is that you're trying to manifest. There's also this track with this card right now that they're saying like they're going to help that along. So you're going to know, you may, again, this is a quick moving energy. So they might, like all of a sudden you may go, oh my gosh, we can't move forward in this way with this group or this person or this idea, I guess. It's like, don't be afraid to let something go and walk away from it. Because of the quick moving energy, Spirit might give it to you quick, and then they're going to be wanting you to know this person's just a friend, right? Or this energy doesn't work with this. Maybe it'll work for this other project, maybe it'll work for that, but it doesn't work. So if this is like a new job or something, there may be some interesting rearranging going on here, is what I would say. The Cups energy is emotional energy. So oftentimes the 8 of Cups is something that isn't serving you emotionally anymore, This could also be walk away from what's not serving you and step into the people that care about you and that work with you, that you love, or that bring you joy, or that you're on the same page with. And it sounds like you're already doing that. But if there's anything else lingering, because they're showing me the word lingering, lingering, that's a pretty long word, guys. If there's anything else lingering that you're holding on to, in hopes that it's going to provide dividends. That's how they said it. Or provide you with something, some energy, some love, some inspiration, some money, whatever it is. If there's anything lingering, but in your heart, or you've been being guided to let it go, it may be the time coming up to let it go if you haven't already done that. If you've already made adjustments, well done. You're listening and hearing the guidance. They'll provide this guidance to you. It's like you'll know when to walk away. Right? Or maybe it's a job. You may have started this new venture. You start to get these new insights. It's moving forward. It's coming to completion, or you've already been able to get that. And you've got to walk away from something that you just is not serving you. It's not in the vision, or you just don't have the time for it anymore. So trust however this is landing, and trust that it's going to be clear, because it's coming off the back of the Page of Swords energy. What you're not meant to keep anymore and walk from, Like all the cups are spilled. They're not filled, they're spilled. That's how they just said. They're not filled, they're spilled. All right, let's continue. Oh yeah, the High Priestess. Wow. This is the intuition card in this deck, and look at her there. She's like, please. She trusts her intuition above all else, the high priestess, right? She's connected to the divine knowledge. And they're telling you here that as long as you trust your intuition, success is obtained. Anything else here, please? Wow. It feels powerful. I feel like they're gonna be guiding you all along. They're like, let's go, here you go, walk away, trust this. It's like they're giving very direct info. That's what it feels like right now. Because it feels like such fast moving energy. This may happen quickly for you. You might go, oh my God, but I just know it's the right thing to do. Or you may have an inkling that this is going to, like something's gonna close, or you know that this is the right thing. You know it's gonna be successful. That's another piece of this. Or you know where to move or what to do. Trust your intuition as it concerns any kind of information you're getting, because it's really coming through the direct channel. This card showed up in every reading. Crazy. And of course, you've got the Nine of Swords. Not of course, but it's just interesting. With the Ten of Wands card. So, I mean, like I said, you might get to this spot and just feel like, I don't know if I can let it go, or I don't know if I'm ready. Do it when you're intuitively ready to do it, but they're telling you here not to worry about it. If something's already come to fruition, come to success for you, you've been able to do that, they need you to drop whatever might be stopping you in the future from bringing your visualizations into life, or for allowing or slowing them down. Because like I said, it is such quick moving energy. When you're listening to this, it's important for you to understand you've got sparky, fiery energy guiding you to help you manifest things quickly right now. And so the delays are going to be, you're seeing delays here. You can see where the delays may happen. It's like not trusting, or not trusting that everything's going to be okay, that you have the key to this information, instead worrying about it. Not walking away from the things that are no longer serving you when you need to, or when you are guided to, not trusting your intuition. This is, again, not leaving what has been burdening you or what you've been carrying for a while in the past. Worrying. So the Nine of Swords is the card of worry, stress, mental anguish. And so they're coupling it up. Like, don't worry about releasing that. You've been carrying it for so long. We thought that's what you were envisioning. What the, right? So if you're like, I don't know if I can do it. It's so human, right? It's very human. That's what they're giving you, sort of like a little bit of some empathy energy I'm getting here. I mean, I guess empathy, what have you, but compassion. It's like, we get it. You're human. We know that endings are hard, or bringing things to completion, or letting go of something can be hard. Change can be hard. But if you want it, some things are going to need to be removed. Some things are going to need to be let go of. And this will bring your vision, allow the space to bring your vision to life. They don't want you to be losing sleep over dropping this heavy burden, because you don't get to the Ten of Wands without stacking those wands on your back. Like, this is a beautiful card, how it's represented. However, normally it's represented with somebody carrying these 10 wands on their back. So they're, picking them up along the way, and then here we are burdened by them. So when you get to this point, you're meant to go, I release the burden and I release the worry. I'm going to start. It feels like there's more to come for you here. Group 3. Like, we're just seeing a snapshot of this quick moving energy, because most of the time things are not quick moving forever, right? If you're watching this, you're just in this span of time where the manifestate, they're like, let's go. I mean, look at this. You start off with a new opportunity and a Chariot, and then it moves you to a place where it's like, Things have been completed and I need to trust my intuition to unburden myself now and move forward. So it's like there's something that comes after this, but for right now, the focus is on visualization and really starting to attune to your future vision and what it is you can imagine for yourself and if you truly want it, so you can work quickly with your guides. And as I said, really recognizing these release points that can hang up the quick moving energy. Like as these cups are spilling, if you're not leaving them, they can put out this fire, right? It's the same idea as this. So I would step into your imagination and realize these little pockets that they're giving you, these kind of points of like, hey, do this, not this, right? Like, don't worry about it. Please release the worry and drop the burden. It's available to you. You've made it. And then, like I said, it feels like something comes after this. It is a complicated energy, but oftentimes fire can like, things are moving just so fast, especially with the page night combo. Let's look into what they want you to surrender with the Power of Surrender cards, group 3. Wow, the same card. Surrender to wonder and awe. Group 2 also had this card, so if you felt called to group 2, you may want to watch that. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. She even looks, her dress is like, it looks like she could be running with fire there. Like it looks fiery. So this is what I mean. There's like this fast moving energy. They're telling you here, you're meant to be in wonder. We will help you. We will show you. We will guide you. You're going to know. It's like, you're going to know. You've got the High Priestess. You're going to know. This is going to be successful. You're going to know. And in order to do that, you've got to be able to surrender the mind, surrender the worry, and instead step into wonderment, curiosity. That's what this Page of Swords energy is. Feels very connected to this. I wonder what new insight I'm getting. I'm wondering instead of worrying, wondering instead of worrying, enjoying, right? Coupling up with people who appreciate and love me. For the communities that feel aligned and walking away from things that don't, right? Trusting that I know I'm moving to success, listening to my intuition, completing things that I need to complete. Yes. Right. Moving forward in that way, and then dropping the heavy burden, leaving the worries in the past. And as I said, don't know what's next, but for now, this is what you need to know. And the wonder and awe is a key to that. I wonder what beautiful thing I'm going to manifest in the future. I wonder if my imagination and my dreams are going to come to life. I wonder what the next step is. I wonder what the next best move is. I wonder what I'm going to manifest next, right? I wonder what I'm going to co-create with my beautiful manifestation guides next. So wonder and awe energy. Let's see what's under your shine from the inside card. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, this is money. It's just money energy for you. And of course, abundance is joy and celebration, etc. But there's just indications of success. Allow unlimited abundance is your card. Shine from the inside, allow unlimited abundance. So abundance in your visualization, abundance in your mind's eye, abundance in your connection, abundance in your fire and your grounded energy, abundance in your money here, and your movement and your insights and your joy. Abundance, unlimited abundance for you, group 3. Okay, let's see your affirmation. Ooh, look at this beautiful little tug. Soften, number 29, which is 11, which is the Justice card, 11 to the High Priestess again. It's better to be soft wind no one saw coming than a tornado that destroyed everything in its path. It's better to be a soft wind no one saw coming than a tornado that destroyed everything in its path. Wow. Interesting. I just heard them say they know what it means. Now, what I suspect is you've got such fiery energy, right? Sometimes it can be very impulsive energy, that fire. Think about that fire. When it's directed and focused, boom, right? It just happens. The new opportunity is meant to ground you and to direct your fire. So I think that this is a nod to the underlying energy, especially as you're moving forward, right? So that you don't like blow stuff up, I guess, but instead you're trusting and you're moving in the exact right direction towards success in a way where it's not overbearing. Thank you. It's not overbearing. Okay, group 3, a very amazing energy for you. I hope that you will allow this beautiful new path to unfold for you. It looks magical, and I suspect it's literally just the beginning. I'm going to close your reading with this healing mantra deck. I'm going to close my eyes here just because I don't want to be able to see the colors and the words and stuff. Listen for when they tell me to stop. Oh, yeah, I can feel this. Sharing shame. Whoa, okay. Sharing shame for you. You know what? Look at this. Very similar. These stars are so similar. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. Wow, I did not see that coming. They said it's a roadblock, Jody. That's what it is. It's a roadblock. So they needed to know. Okay, group 3. So sorry. If this has been bothering you, are coming up for you as you embark upon this new path, or you set out to visualize the future for yourself. Maybe, this heavy burden here is connected to this shame card, this worry, etc. All this worry, needing to walk away perhaps from what may have been causing you or continue to cause you shame. So if you feel like you need to share with like a professional or something like that, or people that you trust, then that's a good idea. It's really connected for this first line with these stars though. So and what they said is it's a roadblock. The shame piece may be a roadblock for you moving forward on this beautiful new path that is available for you. So share the shame. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. Make sure you're sharing group 3 with people that you trust, right? You don't want to be sharing with people who are going to make you feel even more shameful or feel bad. So just tap in before you start sharing. Like I said, you want to make sure that you're going to be heard and loved, and that it's going to be met with compassion is how they're saying it. That's coming up because, like I said, it feels very connected to just beginning this. And so if it feels like you're stuck, group 3, thank you. They're wanting me to say this. If it feels like you're stuck, now this may not be for all of you, but if it feels like you're stuck, it's important. Even though I'm telling you, let's go, it's your fast-moving energy. If you're not feeling that, then step into this beautiful, flowing type of energy, right? Where there's an abundance of opportunity and you can imagine yourself in a beautiful world. Start imagining yourself in a wonderful, abundant place where you just are so in awe about what it is that you're seeing. Use your imagination and your visualization, because it's the most important thing for you right now. And then, if this needs to happen in order for you to begin, they're telling you, please do that. It's blocking your manifestation. It's blocking your abundance. And there's nothing that they can do about it, right? There's nothing that your manifestation guides can do to help you release that shame. You may have to take steps on the physical plane to do that. However, as I said, if you're really hung up and not feeling like things are moving, or you have that sparky energy, sit in your intuition get to your intuition by using your imagination, because that's going to not only help you, okay, but it's also going to help your manifestation guides understand what you truly do want for yourself, so that you can really start to feel that co-creation process coming in and happening for you. Okay, group number 3. Such amazing opportunity really for you. I hope that you allow yourself to start releasing this if it is blocking you here, because, unlimited abundance is yours, and there's much more to come after this path. You have success showing, new beginnings and success showing up on the same path, but lots of like little potholes to pay attention to. So I hope you will allow yourself the opportunity, yes, to step into a beautiful, abundant future. I hope that this served you, Group 3. If you found it helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leaving me a comment down below. And if you know someone else that would find it helpful, please feel free to share it with them so they can receive the messages that they need. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so that the next time that I post a pick a card reading, you'll be notified. Yeah, I know. You have such a beautiful energy, Group 3. I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you so much.